Now, my specialty are um, the uh, fighters and stuff like that. Like, for example, the one I had that was level 25. That's my pretty much strongest and my second strongest because I have another level 25. Um, and so on and so forth. So basically, you get the gist of the game pretty quickly. It's dungeon crawl, stuff like that. I was trying to decide whether or not I leveled up into skill level ups, which is pretty good. I'm contemplating whether or not I should introduce PvP, which is pretty much the next part of this game. I think I will. Okay, so you get the missions and stuff like that. Journey begins, scare the goblin, attack an orc, gone keeper, and stuff like that. It's kind of straightforward. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'm gonna go ahead and say spoiler alert. I'm gonna show you this Sighart. This guy, unless you want to be a cheap noob in this game, if you ever get it, which is free, and registration and everything like that is free. If you want to be a cheap noob, get him as soon as you can. If you don't get him. He is pretty much the cheapest character you could ever have, and not cheap as in cheap to get. He's cheap as in fighting and stuff. Then you have Ronan. He is your spell mage. He's, in all straightforwardness, okay. Then I have my Lass. Lass is pretty much your unsaintly saint gone good. Spoiling. I guess since you're watching this, you don't mind spoiling a lot. Me spoiling a lot of stuff. He is someone who got mind controlled by this chick called Kazeyaze, who at first you believe is a guy, which I actually truthfully thought was a guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and stockpile my stuff, make sure I have everything going, and I'm going to move back out. I'm gonna go over to PvP. Now this is, oh my gosh, I have superior class now? Sweet. Okay, there's beginner class, middle class, superior class, and expert class. Master class, sorry. I finally just reached superior class, which is extremely good on my part. So I've been in the wrong server. Usually you want to go to Gorgos if it's not full to do this type of stuff. PvP. I'm gonna go ahead and go over. Okay, I'm already in superior class. I guess there's no one up. So I'm gonna switch over to my last, go over to free class, which is pretty much full, and look for a game I can do. Let's see here. 25 melee, no sig. Okay, I was kicked from that. I have no clue why. Let's do. Okay, I have to wait 30 seconds to go back. Huh. This is the point in the game where you just kind of randomly guess up people's stuff, just to be hilarious. Let's see here. There we go. No, dang. 20 melee. Let's try that. Okay, so basically, the first thing I look out for is attack, defense, vitality, and who the heck I'm facing. Like, these two up here are the Sighart, so I said we're like cheap as hell. Okay, now we have a Jin, who, in my personal opinion, is also cheap as hell because his main attack is basically beating the shit out of you with his fists and his kicks. So it looks like I have about 2 minutes and 10 seconds to start this, to keep this going. Probably when if it cuts out and it comes back in with something, you'll probably see me either at the end of the match or dead. So yeah, be forewarned about that. Okay, so I'm kinda just drifting by right now. Kinda just trying to kick the shit out of them and die. Okay, I died first time, and I think that really wasn't good. I will have to warn, there are people in here. Oh my god. Okay, this is one of those games where I have to admit, over half the population of this game are noob idiots who decide that they're going to yell at you for being a pussy when they're the ones who are using cheap characters. And I'll probably explain that to them in a little bit. Because I'm pretty much being gangbanged right now. Okay, pretty much I lost that because the person I was working with decided to quit, and the other people were deciding to be idiots and try to gangbang me. And excuse my language if you don't like that. You decide to watch this. Anyways, so on and so forth, blah blah blah. It's about to cut out, so yeah. See you next episode.